Well, it's nice of you to join me in my garden. I'm just about to plant up some autumn crops, onions in particular. The one thing about living where I do, you don't need a radio. The church bells sound loud wherever you are. But this spot in my garden is where I escaped to grow a lot of the stuff for my family. These were big tree containers we used at one of the big London shows. I think it was the Ideal Home show, and they were left over afterwards. So I brought them down to the bottom of the garden. I've been here for about 5 years. Some of them are slightly on the wonk now, but they produced a lot. They produce a lot for my family, rhubarb and lettuce. We've had Brussels sprouts, and behind me there I've planted them up also with a load of fruit bushes too. You can do a lot in containers, whether you've got a large space or even a balcony. And I'm going to plant some onions in these ones. You can pick these up in garden centres now. It's great to plant in your own garden in borders or containers. Look at that, 40 baby onions for £3. You can't go wrong, and that's what they are, little onion sets. They've been particularly grown to be disease resistant and perform really well in the soil. You can't plant stuff that you buy in supermarkets. Invariably some of them won't grow well in the UK, and there's also disease issues. So buy proper onion sets from your garden centre and they're ready to go. This one is Shakespeare, very apt because I'm here near Stratford-upon-Avon. Shakespeare's a good one actually. It's got a sort of like a darker skin to it, and it's got a medium flavour, but good to plant. And I'm also going to plant Electric here, which is a red onion. We love red onions. We like bruschetta. So that with tomatoes and basils on the top and a little bit of olive oil. It's beautiful. And these little onions we're going to plant now. Around about June and July they're going to be ready to crop, and of course they store well too. So 80 little onion sets for £4, and all you need is garden soil. You get a lot of bang for your buck. Let's get them in. I've always found planting onions very therapeutic. It's literally just pushing into the ground. I normally plant them about 4 inches apart in one line, and then go to about 12 inches and plant the next line. You can easily tell which one's the top. There's a little taper at the top, and the base is usually quite flat, and you can see a few roots, and it's literally just pushing them into the ground. The thing that most bulbs don't like is any water on their bottom. Who does? So the secret is when you put in a little onion, it's just like putting in a light bulb. When you put a light bulb in, you push and twist. Bayonet fitting or screw fitting, push and twist. When you put an onion bulb in, you do the same. And I just put it into the soil, push and twist. Make sure it's nice and comfortable in there. I leave a little bit of the top just out. Go down another 4 inches and push in another one. Go on, get yourself in there. Get yourself all cosy in that soil. Just push and twist all the way down. How easy is this? And nature does the rest. So I'm just bedding them in a little line here. Get yourself all cosy. Oh, I'll be eating you next summer. Now on to my red ones. The good thing about onions, unlike other grow your own stuff, is because they last so long. It's not like you're away on holiday and you miss out on the cropping times of anything, because they can stay in the soil for a while, and of course you can take them out and dry them off too. Such a good plant, onion, and the flavour just bursts in your mouth. And there's nothing better than growing your own. It's always best to crop rotate. Now that just means not growing the same vegetable in the same spot the following year really, because you get a build-up of diseases specific to the plant that's growing in the ground. So where you'd have onions in one year, you'd have a different vegetable group in the next. That's one in over there. There you go. Right, you lot, get growing.